I know you've all been eager, waiting for a map combo for ETS2 1.41. Well, wait no longer, because we're here and we're going to go through it right now. There are a few things I need to say at the end. I've got them on my phone, which we'll cover at the end. Just a few things about the map, the combination, etc. So to start off with, we have Real Europe Project Signs and Real Europe Project. PJ Indo Map, Assets and Models 1, Assets and Models 2, and Def and Map. Java Road Revolution, Assets and Models 1, Assets and Models 2, and Def and Map. The Great Step Model, the Great Step Map, and the Great Step Def. You don't need Model 2 file with this because we're using RusMap. We have Road to Aral and Road to Aral Caps Fix. Road to Asia Assets and Road to Asia Def and Map file. Severe Map 2 under SRM file, Model file, and Map and Def. Southern Region Map Model 2, Model 1, and Def and Map. Make sure you replace this file with a fixed version. All the information you need is in the spreadsheet, which will be linked in the description. We have EAA Base 2 file and EAA Base 1 file, and the map file version 6.2. EAA 6.1 Caps Fix, EAA 6.1 RusMap 2.4.0 Fix, EAA 6.1 Map Combo Fix. Something which I've been waiting for, which is why it took so long. We have RusMap for version 2.4.2, sorry. This is a def file. Promods Assets Package, Models Package 3, Models Package 2, and Models Package 1. Media Package, Map Package, and Definition Package. Promods Middle East Add-on Assets Package and Def and Map Package. Israel and Lebanon Open Border, version 4. Macedonia Rework Materials and Assets, Macedonia Rework Map, and Macedonia Rework Definitions. If you use a Special Transport DLC, you want the ST file. If you don't have Special Transport, just the regular definition file. On top of that, we have Project Balkans Assets Package, Map Package, and Def Package. Optional English city names for Project Balkans. There is Bar Ferry, Finnmark mod Nordlesbien, however that's pronounced, I'm not too sure. Red Sea Assets and Red Sea Map, you need the assets file or this map will not work properly. Medmap version 0.1, Medmap Promods Fix, and Medmap Promods Middle East Fix. Mediterranean Expansion version 1.3, RusMap Model 2, RusMap Model, and RusMap Map. These are all version 2.4.2. Ignore this bit here. Just focus on the name, the numbering scheme on the right. Updated as well is SRM add-on for 1.41, version 2.4.1. Promods and RusMap connection. Now you've got two options here. You can connect it via the Promods Murmansk or the RusMap version of Murmansk. So either or, they're both in the description. You just pick and choose whichever one you want. Updated as well is Kirov. We have Kirov Models and Kirov Map. Viva Malta and Ferry Fix version 1.0.1. Roads version 1. And Promods and Roads Ferry Connection. On top of that, we have Project Greenland 0.20 and Project Greenland Ferry Connection with Promods. Now we have Promods add-on MDEN version 1.03, EAA 6.1 and Promods 2.55 Fix. ROEX 3.1 Assets, Models 2, Model, Prefabs, and Def and Map. You can use 2.8 as well. This is the paid version. ROEX 2.8 is the free version, as you can see here in blue. and they've both got the numbers, so you can follow the order 5 to 1. ROEX-3 roads fix, use that for both. ROEX 3.1 Southern Region 10.5 road connection. You only need this file if you have ROEX 3.1. If you have ROEX 2.8, you will not have this file. ROEX-Promods 256 road connection v2. Make sure yours is version 2. It fixes issues with traffic lights. ROEX Middle East 2.56 road connection. And ROEX RustMap 242 road connection. The updated RustMap connection for all versions of Row Extended. ASG add-on 1.41, ASG add-on Southern Region connection 10.1, and ASG Promods Middle East fix version 1.41. We do not currently have ASG Promods edition. This is due to a conflict between two mappers. Well, I'm not going to go into it, but for now they are removed from the load order. I don't know if they're going to be back. Project Caucasus on top of that, and Project Caucasus capped fix. Berg's Ferry mod, Iberian Ferries Plus, Medex Viva Malta Ferry connection, Paris Rebuild version 3, Swedish Islands map add-on Wombat edition. This is version 1.10. Any other version is not for Pro mods. Only 1.10 is for Pro mods. Tekataga rebuild map. Universal English localization. The Great Step English City Names version 2. ROEX Global City Names Locale or Locali. I don't know if these two here clash, but from what I've seen, I haven't got any issues. Sabir Caps Fix, I don't know if it's needed because we have... No, that's my mistake. I'm thinking of a completely different map that I removed earlier, so don't worry about that. Keep this file in. Sabir Time Zone Fix and Stuttgart Signs Fix. Iberia Sign Rework version 0.5. And then you'll have your trucks, your trailers, and then your sounds, etc. And just for now, we're using Naturalux Community updated version. Now for your maps, as a few people do get confused, I'll explain what happens up here. You'll have your main map. Pardon me. We are using the ETS2 Satellite Background Ultimate, so we can see Indonesia. And the package name you want ETS2 LAM EUAF ASOC SAT BG 1.2. And the crash fix for huge combo maps you want directly on top of this map file here. And full screen world map if you so desire to have it. You don't need it, but it makes it a little bit nicer. Would be nice to have a description, but you can see what it does in the thumbnail. And as always, to show you it loads, we're going to jump in. Now, I would have had this out sooner, but I had issues with the cache, the navigation cache, redoing it every single time for a couple of hours. Couldn't figure out why, but it's fixed now. I'm not sure what mod caused it, but I removed a few of them and it works fine. And while that's loading very quickly, I'm going to bring up Notepad on the phone about why we've waited so long for it. As you can see, Naturalux works fine. There may be underlying issues, but nothing critical on the surface that I've seen. I'll have a quick go over of the maps, and then I'll tell you why we've waited so long. As you can see, we've got the Iberia ferries working. We still have the stretch roads here. I'm not... Oh god, I thought I was going to crash. I don't know what causes this. It may be EAA, it may be something else. I don't want to point fingers. It's purely visual on the map. When you drive on these roads, you ain't going to see it. We're not using Afro Map because there's no official link, and it's, as far as I'm aware, it's stolen. That's what I heard last. So we're not using that for now. We're going to wait for Maghreb Map, which will cover Morocco and all that good stuff. Not great with geography, but I believe that's the Red Sea down here. I should know I'm about to be working on it soon with Terra Maps. When we get around to it, after I've finished up the Caribbean. a road to Ural, Kirov. Ideally, there would be a road from Tambov up to Uransk, but there isn't. We do have train connection here. We'll see what comes of that. So that's your lot. And why have we waited so long? I wanted to wait for a new version of RustMap instead of making you edit an SII file. All you needed to do was replace a map file and then remove a vegetation SII file. Which I don't want you just making a quickly made slap and dash fix. When if you just waited a little bit longer, we can have a new version of the map altogether. So that's why I've done that. Waited because SSM had an update, Kirov had an update, was waiting for ROEX connections to update to RustMap. We've removed Volgamap, you may have seen. It's causing a crash on loading, so we've removed that as well. A fix is in the works according to Sergey. I don't know when that's going to be. It's just a case of waiting. And to show you we can drive, just briefly, and then I'll end the video after this. As you can see, loading fine, with Naturux looking all nice. And I haven't got the keybinds configured on the keyboard, but just so you know it works and you can view the map. And I think that's it. So I do apologise for the wait. I hope you understand why I've waited so long for it. I hope you enjoy it. Take care. Any issues, let me know in the comments. Have fun and go trucking.